What's up, fellow Diablo 3 fiends? Banning13 here, about to do a guide for Challenge Rift 81. Well, pretty much guide plus a bit of fun with a creepy uncle. Now, Season 16 is fast approaching. I believe the start date is January 18, and for once, I'm going to be on holidays. I don't have to worry about rushing off to work, so I'm going to be able to play with you all very freely, and I'm also planning on doing some live streams. That's right, you heard correctly. Banning13 is going to be doing some live streams, and even though the internet sucks where I live, this year is going to be the year of live streaming for me because the NBN rollout in Australia is happening, and it's happening in my street next month. So it could just be one more month to wait until I'm live streaming, either on Twitch or YouTube, or a combination of both, I'm not too sure. But I've also got my cell phone, my mobile device that I can use for a faster internet connection, which I can also live stream off that. So I'll probably do like a couple 720p live streams. But anyway, more information on that when Season 16 actually begins. I might do some live streams from the very beginning, or just do some gameplay after I hit 70. Anyway, we can discuss all that a bit later on. Let's stay on the topic here of Challenge Rift 81. Very, very cool cosmetic there for on the head. The wizard looks really nice and evil. I actually used that. It's the Blood Shard, which you can get this month if you're actually playing through the Darkening of Tristram events, so you can definitely get that. I've got some videos on that, which I'll post at the end of this video, a guide on getting all of your achievements and all of your cosmetic bonuses during the Darkening of Tristram, so don't miss out on that. Anyway, let's go on in, have a look at the soul mirror as per usual to see what we're dealing with. And now, at first glance, you would think that this is a no set items type of build, but sneakily enough, over here we've got the Legacy of Nightmares ring. So if you guys aren't sure how these babies work, basically you have to have both of them equipped, and while you do, while these are your only set item bonuses, every ancient item you have equipped increases your damage dealt by 100%. That is each ancient item, not 100% total, but 100% for each, and also reduces your damage taken by 4%. That's for each ancient item that you have equipped. So one would definitely like to think that there'll be a lot of ancient items equipped, and there is. Very nice job. It looks like, yep, they're all ancients, so very well done to this player indeed. Now, one thing that is actually very annoying about this build, about this character, is the red soul shard is actually equipped in the gem slot here. Now, you can actually use the red soul shard, as a cosmetic feature, so you can actually just transmogrify the red soul shard, and you can still get that the visual effect of the red soul shard. The problem is when you have it equipped, as you can see right there, the legendary stat, periodically struggle for control, unleashing a ring of fire that inflicts 13,950% weapon damage to enemies it passes through. Now, it sounds good in theory, like we're going to be doing extra damage, but actually when you lose control, if you have explosions or elemental damage around you, you can't get out of it. There's no way to bypass it, so you'll be there, you lose control for a few seconds, and you can die. This can kill you if it happens in the wrong place at the wrong time. And you'll see as I play through the Challenge Rift, it does get quite annoying. So it definitely doesn't really, this gem doesn't really help us. The other stat there, after gaining a level, your resource costs are removed and cooldowns on skills are reduced by 75% for 30 seconds. That's not going to help us at all. And we've also got Gem of Efficacious Toxin and Bane of the Stricken. Looking into Kanai's Cube very quickly, Unstable Scepter, so Arcane Orb is going to be pretty much our primary damage dealer here. Frostburn for some cold skills, Haunt of Vaxo. Now, skills. Electrocute, Arcane Orb, Ice Armor, Black Hole, Slow Time, and Teleport. Passives will go through quickly: Power Hungry, Cold Blooded, Audacity, and Dominance. So obviously we'll want to put this Ice Armor buff up as soon as we enter the Challenge Rift. Then you want to hit an Electrocute, because when you hit an Electrocute, as you can see with the triumvirate here, you hit Electrocute, you get this little buff here, which increases your Arcane Orb damage. So these guys here, and guys, believe me, these do a hell of a lot of damage. So pretty much, bang, Ice Armor, you've entered, Electrocute, and then boom, Arcane Orb is going to kill everything. And of course you've got your teleport here for a bit of mobility. It's got a bit of a cooldown, so it's not going to be too helpful for us. We've also got slow time. It's not going to be helpful as a speed increase, so it's just going to improve mobility. But like I said, make sure electrocute and then Arcane Orb, and that'll really kill everything. It'll literally like one-shot things. You've also got, if you're running out of your arcane power, you can also use Black Hole every now and then. What that does is suck enemies in towards them and then pretty much kills them, or it sucks them into the black hole, you can say. And you've also got slow time, but unfortunately the cooldown is so high, you're not going to be using slow time or teleport all that often. As you can see, cooldown, just use them when you really have to. And like I said, if you're running out of arcane power, hit electrocute, that will regenerate your arcane power, because your Arcane Orbs, as you can see there, uses the most arcane power, so don't spam it. But you've also got your Black Hole, which uses some arcane power, but you can also, when it's off cooldown, you can definitely use that. So you see what I'm talking about there? But you're not going to be using your Black Hole all that often. Pretty much all you have to do is electrocute, get that buff, and then boom, use your Arcane Orb. That's pretty much it. And just make sure that your ice armor is up and active. And like I said, use teleport when it's up for mobility, usually to try and get out of sticky situations where you're taking damage from elemental damage on the floor, or if there's explosions happening around you. Slow time, you're not going to be able to use it too often, but if it's up, it'll definitely give you a bit of an increase there, because enemies that actually come into this area are slowed, and they're not going to be able to attack as quickly. And Black Hole is there as well as an extra little feature, an extra little skill. But like I said, I don't use Black Hole all that much. If I do see some density and I haven't got my electrocute buff on or something like that, I might throw one down, but you don't really have to. That's pretty much all you need to know about the skills. You can use Black Hole, but you don't need to. If you want to keep it nice and simple, Ice Armor, electrocute, get your buff there, throw off a couple Arcane Orbs, and then just keep an eye on it and make sure you're using your electrocute. So if you hit 3, you get a maximum of 3 buffs there, and that will increase damage big time. Alright, let's go on, do this. Just keep in mind, electrocute increases your Arcane Orb there. You can get 3 stacks, and then boom. That's pretty much the most important thing you need to keep in mind as far as damage goes. All these other ones here are just little extras to play with along the way, and definitely teleport for mobility. Anyway, I've spoken enough. Let's go on in and do this one together. It's an easy one. It's actually, if you're not used to a wizard, it can be quite squishy. You can take a lot of damage. That's going to be the hard part for some people. Just make sure you have your ice armor up straight away. And also don't be silly and stand in elemental damage and explosions and stuff like that. If you see those big horror fat guys exploding, don't stand there. Any explosions will one-shot kill you. Alright, let's give it a go. Frost armor up. Bang, hit some electrocutes. And then let off that Arcane Orb, baby. Now up here, I forget what these guys are called, these fat guys. Now these are the explosions you really need to look out for. Same goes for these elites. These explosions, oh, if you can teleport on out of there, it's beautiful. Sometimes if it's on cooldown, or if God forbid that stupid blood shard kicks in and we lose control. Like there, see? I've lost control. Lost control for a couple seconds. If that happens when there's when you're in the vicinity of the explosion, it will kill you. It's super annoying. If you're really worried about the time, you can just restart the challenge rift. If you don't care about the time, you just want to complete it so you can just get your materials and keep on playing, then it ain't going to be a problem. Just resurrect and keep playing. Now, as you can see, the only reason the timer is so close is because I've already bet it and I want to beat my time. I want to get under 4 minutes. I'll be happy with under 4 minutes. So that's why the time is so close. Right now we'd be killing it. What was the original runner's time? Like 6 minutes, 6 minutes 30 or something like that. I've already got like 4 minutes, so we've already killed it by 2 minutes. Trust me, trust. Have a bit of faith in your Uncle Bannock, in your creepy damn uncle. He's not going to lie to you. Alright, so we've got the pylon there, which I missed nearly. And like I said, don't forget to let off electrocutes to really keep that buff up there. See how I got 3 Arcane Orbs in the bottom corner? Alright, we're pulling ahead of time. We might beat my last time there. Sweet. And that fire that just happened there, that was me losing control again because of that really annoying blood shard. It really does make things annoying. It can kill you. But once you get past that first floor, I think it's pretty easy because there's a lot of explosions happening on floor 1. See, look, you lose control. There's nothing you can do. It's so annoying. You will rage quit if that ends up killing you. Just taking on this trash here. Killing some extra trash. Other than that, the route's pretty self-explanatory. There's not really a hell of a lot more alternative ways that you can go. Ooh, look at that explosions. That, definitely want to stay out of that sort of stuff. It will kill you. And you can't even teleport out of that stupid control impairing effect from the blood shard. It would be good if you could teleport out of that or use abilities to get out of there. You don't have to come down here, down these stairs. I'll just come here to kill some trash and then I teleport on up here like this. Boom. And then there's elites up here. Those orbs were nice and all together. Alright, we're still pulling ahead of time. We're going well, we're going well. Come on, baby. That's so annoying. Losing control. Come on, baby, we got this. There's a bit of density here. If it would be so good if the Rift Guardian could have popped there. I don't know whether or not you just need to kill a lot more trash to get an awesome time, but some of these freaks getting like 2 minutes or like 2 minutes and a half, 2 minutes 30 seconds, that's just crazy. There's got to be a secret strategy. Same sort of thing with the Rift Guardian. Just make sure Electrocute is being used and you have your buffs up there and just Arcane Orb him to death like that. That is how we do it. Sorry that I babbled so much before this challenge Rift. I just want to make sure that everyone has a thorough understanding of how to do it. There's a lot of new players that come to my channel, some beginners. And if they haven't played a wizard before, it'll definitely be a squishy kind of annoying class for them. So maybe watching me or listen to me explain and then watching me play through it will definitely help them. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your crimpy uncle a like and a comment down below, and definitely stay tuned to the channel. There'll be a lot of upcoming content coming up. It's not going to be just Diablo, it's going to be other games, it's going to be movies, and it's going to be some trailer reactions. Love you all. Can't wait till you come back again and visit.